One of the skills that I've improved on since Ms. Perez started teaching is that I've really started enjoying school again.
My understanding of like certain topics and how to analyze what I read.
Accepting others. We did a gender unit, and through that, you know, like we're all different, but that's okay.
I think my discussion and my reading for information.
Debating and discussing like more analytically.
Spending almost 1 year with Ms. Perez, I improved my writing skills and reading skills.
How to understand topics better. She puts them down into ways where I would be able to understand it.
They'll never reconcile.
I think that Ms. Perez's greatest strength is that she's so mellow for terms being, because she's just so approachable.
Patience, because I've watched her not only teach our class but teach some of the lower level classes.
She's very confident about teaching.
Her ability to connect with the students. You know, she really seemed like she could relate to them.
She knows a great way to help us with a way we would understand because she knows us so well.
The greatest characteristic that works to her advantage is her passion about English, because you can tell that she's not just teaching, but she's actually really excited about the material.
She's really good at asking like secondary questions that make the discussion go more in depth and you get more out of it. She always had a big smile on her face, so it made our learning environment never stressful.
She always answers everything clearly.
She like digs for the right answer, but she makes you think of it.
See if it would rise. Go to sleep now, close your eyes.
The most memorable moment is when she taught us gender roles.
How guys are all just like, oh, I'm superior. How that's not true.
When we were learning about ballads and Robin Hood, and she played Simon and Garfunkel for us to help us explain ballads.
She sat with me for an hour after school and helped me out and get my grade up.
Ooh, there's a lot. I was telling Ms. Perez about when I was younger, about switching schools because I was bullied. She kind of helped me through it and made me realize it was okay.
It was the critique and the way that she gave me advice after that's helped me.
When I was writing articles for newspaper, which is outside of class, like it's not even her purview, and I wanted them to get published in the school newspaper, so she stayed after school with me and helped me work on them and tweak them. I guess what separates her as a teacher is that she's more personal with the student.
She sees us as an equal instead of as she's the higher power and we're below her.
Other teachers are more like sticking to like curriculum. This is what I have to do, this is what I have to do. But she kind of like brings out a little more, and like I guess she's better at like teaching for like other life lessons too.
There are two types of teachers. There are kind that are like just fun and you don't really learn a lot, and the kind where it's just boring. But she's like both, where she's fun, but at the same time I'm learning stuff.
Ms. Perez is unique because she lets the students learn for themselves instead of cramming the information down their throat.
She kind of keeps it like upbeat and kind of hip, kind of new learning style.
A shorter class session, but it gives us like more time at the end of the class to work on our projects, and just it's the way that a class should be run.
If I had to talk to Ms. Perez's future students and give them some advice, I'd say you don't have to cram for the lessons. If you just sit down and you listen to what she says and you do what she tells you to do, you're going to learn the material.
Don't be afraid, be ready to learn.
She's either always got something cool to say or good to say.
She can tell if you took time on the project that you did or the paper that you wrote.
Includes everyone instead of just like focusing on a few people.
Even though I'm a ES student, I could understand everything what I have to do.
If you can't talk to a friend because they don't know how to give you advice, you can talk to her.
I can ask stupid questions without feeling stupid.
She'll talk to you about why you wrote something and like why you could write something that would be better.
It's one of my favorite classes.
I look forward to it every single day.
One word that describes Ms. Perez, I think, would probably be respectful.
Interesting.
Awesome.
Enlightening.
Dedicated.
Creative.
Caring.
Friendly.
She's just great. She's very nice and kind to me, so she's my favorite teacher in this school.